Welcome to another edition of Therapy Hour with Gainzy. I'm your host, and we're still waiting on the co-host who's going to audition, and hopefully come soon. Oh, there we go. Sniper, how's it going? Oh no, he left. Oh, he's back. All right, we've got our co-host.
Hey, what's up, Gainzy?
What's up, bro? Do you want to tell everyone your story?
Yeah, sure, absolutely, man. Thanks for bringing me up, and yeah, hopefully this will just um, help people know what not to do in crypto, I guess. So yeah, I guess first of all, this obviously isn't my main account. This is one of my alts, but on my I guess main crypto Twitter account, if you will, I well, I guess sorry. Let me backtrack a little bit. I used to work for a really big insurance company, like one of the biggest, probably top 100 biggest companies in the world. I was a sales rep for them for about 3 years. I was actually number one in sales 3 years in a row at the company. Got involved in crypto a while ago. I think I bought Bitcoin and Ethereum for the first time in 2017 and just kind of dollar cost averaged into it, on Coinbase over time with what I made from work. But then in probably, I don't know, I want to say November or October, pretty close to the top, I closed this really big deal at work with another really big company. It was like 150,000 employees. I ended up brokering their dental insurance for their employees. It was the biggest deal in company history. I was riding high. Crypto was, on fire. I thought I was unstoppable, which obviously I'm not. Classic young guy mistake, thinking you're invincible. But I got an email from HR probably about actually the next day. The day after I closed the deal, they sent me an email that said, "Hey, we didn't expect you to close a deal this big. You we're basically going to cut your commission by 50%." I pushed back on that because we weren't taking on any risk in the deal. We were like off outsourcing the risk to another reinsurance company. So I was like, hey, this is bullshit. Like, I should be getting my full commission. We're not taking on any risk here. They, of course, disagreed. So that night, I ended up going out with some friends, popping a little Addy here and there, drinking way too much. And I just ended up getting really pissed off. And then in a blacked out state, I logged onto my main Twitter account and I just tweeted out, like, fuck this company name. I just closed this multi-million dollar deal and they're cutting my commission in half. This is bullshit, blah, blah, blah. Huge mistake, obviously. That's why it's important to stay anonymous. It's another dumbass mistake I made. But yeah, woke up the next day, was like, shit, that was the stupidest thing I could have tweeted. Deleted all the tweets. Unfortunately, by then it was too late. I got into work, and towards the end of the day, I got a call into my boss's office. He was on the phone with HR. They were like, hey, is this your Twitter account? Did you tweet this? Like, this is not good. And I mean, it was pretty obvious that it was me because it was like literally tailored exactly to the situation. And so I was just completely in a corner. I just said, fuck it, told him the truth. I was like, yeah, that's my Twitter account. I tweeted that. Like, I'm not very happy about this. And then, they ended up keeping me on board for a couple months after that. So I actually thought it was fine. But then they actually ended up canning me one day before the deal went into effect, before I was going to get paid on it. So yeah, they probably rugged me for around $150,000, $200,000 of commissions, which again, totally my fault. Like, I'm taking full responsibility here. I was a dumbass. I made a huge mistake. So lost my job back in January of 2022. And unfortunately, just kept trading on leverage. was actually doing really well for a while. I was kind of swing short Bitcoin and ETH there from higher levels back in, you know, February, March. But then when the Luna crash happened, I went on to Bybit and like, you know how on Bybit, when you have never traded a coin before, it like just has it on 10x leverage. I usually trade on 1x or 2x, especially when I'm shorting. But again, I just made another dumbass choice. I was drunk, didn't pay attention. I ended up shorting Luna on 10x leverage at like $33. I thought I was 1x shorting it on cross margin. So I thought, like, hey, there's no way I'm going to be liquidated. Turns out it was 10x leverage. Luna went from $33 to $36 before it crashed down to zero, and I woke up liquidated.
My dude, that is like literally the most down bad sequence I have ever fucking heard. Like in another universe, your deal fucking goes through and you get paid that 300K. Your Luna short works and you accidentally get 10x the amount of money.
Yeah, right?
Somehow the universe has just tremendously fucked you.
Yeah, I mean,
Which is
a lot
amazing.
of
And
it.
Luna has probably given this show more fucking people than like Lord knows what. So shout out Duquan. You might be the Antichrist, but my God, man, you have delivered.
Nah,
All
man,
right.
like it's not Do Kwan's fault, like, and it's definitely my fault, man. Like that was just the most
Oh,
unprofessional
that's
thing I could have
Duquan's
done,
fault,
you
and it's
know.
also the
So
company's fault for firing their best sales rep, etc., etc.
yeah,
But I like
yeah.
playing devil's advocate. All right, let's start bringing up randoms. We'll start with I trap shorts because right now only longs are getting trapped. And he just muted his own mic. I trap shorts. Unmute or you're getting kicked. Why did you ask?
I hold up. I joined the space and it mutes him.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Is
I'm
that,
just impatient in general. Go
is
ahead.
that what happened? No, I just want to say, yo, you're good, sniper. Same. I had a terrible fall before even getting into like the huge bull run back when Bitcoin was around like 6K. I was pretty much lost my entire company, lost everything that I had in the trap selling weed, lost like 300 grand to my name, and Uh, only had like 7K left to bring it back with, dude, and you can do whatever you put your mind to, yo. So that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, man. Thanks for saying that. I
Cool
appreciate that
story,
a
bro.
lot. So yeah.
And
It
on to
means a
the
lot.
next one. Let's try Crypto Maverick. LRHR. Well, I hate HR Crypto Maverick, so you're on thin ice already. Does your mic work, buddy? It says your speaker, but I don't hear anything.
It says connecting on my end for some reason.
Mm. To the next one. Let's see. Let's try Panzerati. Like Maserati, but Ponzi. I like it already. I have faith in you, Panzerati.
So I was just shorting FLM and closed it at 20K profit instead of 21K profit.
And that's how down bad you are?
Yeah.
God damn it.
I love you though.
Thanks, buddy. All right, let's try this again. I swear to God, you guys better be down bad. All right, I see like an NFT. This guy's got to be down bad. No one with NFTs is up. You're all down. JPEGs only. Let's hear something.
What's up, boys? Can you hear me?
We can hear
Yeah,
you.
I got you.
Bro, got into crypto, freaking height of the bull. Went all in on some Ponzi's, brother. Sheesh. Not a good time, brother.
All right, how much did we lose?
I mean, it's all objective, right? I lost like 20K. That's a lot for me. I'm not a whale or nothing. I'm a normie. I'm a norm.
Well, that's not really down bad now, is it? And we're looking for someone that's down bad. You lost a little bit, like, splashing around, right?
What I mean,
All right, enough of that. On to the next one. Somehow, with every new person we bring up, they're worse than the last. But that's like one of those like downward wedges or whatever you call them, falling wedge. So maybe we get a breakout and the next person's actually good. Outlet finance. Ooh, wait, that sounds like it could be a shill. Let's not do outlet finance. We're not going to do anyone whose name is finance. Let's try Chris. That sounds fucking. Ooh, but he's a Wasi. Can't really trust that either. Let's do OX Bizbiz. Can't find anything wrong with you.
Yeah, it was good.
What's up, buddy? How down bad are you?
From the top, I'm down about 2 mil, and I started.
All
So I
right,
started the bull run
this
with like
works.
I
Let's
started the
hear your
bull run
story,
with
bro.
10K. So I started the bull run with like 10K. Basically, like I had my my uni money, put it onto crypto. Moved to Dubai, lost like 90% after a month of being there, and then I got lucky on a couple moves. Ran it all the way up to 5 mil. And then November happened, lost like 2 mil in like 2 weeks. And then just literally just stopped trading. Like I haven't touched the trading screen in like 4 months.
All right, but like that means you live in Dubai right now and you still got like 3 million, right?
Yeah. I'm not in Dubai right
So
now,
you're
but
literally up huge. You're literally living the
bro,
dream
okay,
as
yeah,
a
but I
speaker
was down like 2
on a
mil. Like
show
but a year
for
ago, that
people
was like
down bad. Fuck me, this isn't a falling wedge. This is what like Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing.
Right
We're
now.
just like
Yeah.
nuking in the wrong direction even further. We're not getting our fucking breakout. All right, I see the LOG guys like really asking. This is the one. I feel it. This guy's gonna deliver. Oh fuck! Click the wrong person. Someone else is up. Well, let's see. Ooh, I can just undo that.
Yo, what's
There you
good?
go. What's
Okay,
up, buddy?
so it's kind of entertaining. I don't know. So Max Payne, first of all, I'm a freaking Link Marine. So if you want to talk about this bull run, it freaking hurt my ass because I waited this entire run. So I kind of ran inverse to a lot of what the market did because Link kind of went up during the bear market. So I had like $5,000 I initially invested. And then kind of at the peak of the market, I got to 400,000, but I basically round tripped everything back to zero. One of the biggest ones was Howie and then Federal Reserve. I got rugged for like $250,000 on that one. Him using like the Disney protocol, like he was basically using like the handbook for Disney. That should have been a huge
Hold
red
up.
flag.
I've never heard of any of this stuff.
Really?
Which is this?
On Federal Reserve, there's this guy named Howie. And basically, like his blueprint for running this company, it was supposed to be like the Federal Reserve for the unbanked, but he used like what Disney used because he used to work for Disney, I guess. That should have been the first red flag. So I put $120,000 into that, and it ripped, and that was like from my link gains, and it ripped up, and I was up about like to 300,000 on that. And then if you look at the chart, there was basically a red dildo that crashed, and I was at the dog park, and it went down like $250,000, and I was on my phone watching it, like my portfolio evaporate, and I got pissed and hucked my phone across the dog park, and then my dog grabbed my phone and started running around the park with it. So I spanked him, and then someone called the cops on me for dog abuse. Can't make this shit up.
Bro, that sucks.
Because I was so mad. I was yelling. I was like, my dog's name is Douglas. I was like, Doug, give me my freaking phone
Oh
back.
my god.
And because he's running, I didn't want him to hit buttons, and he's a golden retriever, so he retrieves stuff. So he thought I was playing, so I ran. I spanked his ass so hard. I love him to death, but I was just trying to get my phone, and this chick literally called the cops on me. And then they sent like the 311 cops to me, and I had to explain what happened. So anyways, I got wrecked on that. I made some trades and everything, had some money up, got rugged a few times, but then...
All right, hold up. So the police come, and you're trying to explain to the police that you've just lost $250,000 in a massive candle through your phone. Your dog picked it up, and you were reprimanding your. What did the police say?
Okay, so the police were actually super cool. It was a guy and a girl. The guy was actually a super douchebag. Like, he was like super rude. Like, the second he came up, like, he was basically treating me like I was like smashing my dog's head with a brick. Because this girl, she was a super Karen, but the woman actually was like dying laughing, and she thought it was so funny. And I showed them on my phone. I was showing them like my portfolio and like the stupid unfederal reserve chart and how much money I was losing. And I was like, I spanked him. I was like, everyone spanks their dog. I was like, I love my dog. I didn't beat him. Thankfully, the girl cop was super cool. And they were just like, okay, don't let that happen again. And then they talked to like the Karen who was still yelling at me. But the bad part was, so at the dog park, everyone just kind of knows everyone, right? Because you're always there at the same time.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
and at the peak, everyone was talking about crypto. I friggin' crypto and link pilled the entire dog park. Like, Chainlink of all things. Look at the freaking chart on Chainlink. So now I'm ashamed as hell. Like, and the amount of girls that
You can't go to your own dog park.
Yeah, and I wheeled so many chicks at this
Does
park.
your dog like pull in the direction of the park, and then you have to not let him go?
Yeah, it's so embarrassing. And these
Oh my
people,
God.
they're down horrific. And my neighbor, so I was literally, I shit you not, holding like seminars at my place, and I was link pilling
This is
everybody.
already my favorite story ever.
Right. So I'm stealing link.
How does
You
this
know
happen?
how link maxis were all effed up. So I was even seeing this chick from the park because it started with a seminar and then we started dating. She's down horrific. All these people are down horrific. I'm like the most hated person at the dog park. I don't even go to that one anymore. I actually go to a different street because I'm in Toronto because it's so freaking awkward.
You might have me beat out, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
this is amazing.
and then, so all of this, so I was down pretty bad. Like, that's big money for me, like 400,000. Like, I round trip, like my bank account, I think I got like $2,000 in it. So I had a bit of money left, but then I did taxes because I haven't done taxes since 2017. So I hired this tax lawyer to help me out. And then basically I had to file from 2017 to 2021. And then there's like penalties and interest, and you have to do all these like voluntary disclosure things to the CRA. And so there's like,
Yeah, this
I'm
I am familiar with. I've also filed late. It's a fucking headache.
it's a disaster. So I paid this like lawyer thousands of dollars because he was going through everything. And then I actually might actually be in the negative, to be honest. Like I'm just literally finishing up, like tomorrow I'll talk to him. So I might actually owe money I don't have. And then just to add on to it, my brother-in-law, who knows absolutely nothing about crypto. So my family's broke as shit. Like the whole point I was in crypto was like try and pay off my dad's house because he's after I could have, but I shit the bed on Federal Reserve and stupid Link. But my brother-in-law, he gave me $2,000 and he's poor as shit. And I put it into Link and on Federal Reserve. And then he made me sell it. He's like, there's this thing called Hex. He's like, I want you to put it into Hex.
Oh my God.
So I turned his $2,000 into 5,000 from the unfederal reserve, and I was like, "Fine, I'll put it into Hex," because he said some guy told him in the backyard that he was doing like a construction job on. So I put this $5,000 in Hex under Subcent, and then that $5,000 turned into like 3,000. I called my brother-in-law, and he's just like the nicest, most naive dude, and I was like, "Dude, this is just a scam. Like it actually is a scam." And then I sold it for a $2,000 loss, and it ripped to 50 cents.
Oh,
Literally, that $5,000 would have been like 250K. And it got to the point where I didn't even go see my family for like months because I was so ashamed. And like they have 2 kids, they're broke as shit, they can't pay their rent. That would have been like life-changing money.
Dude, the only explanation for your life is that Sam Bankman-Fried just walks directly behind you, terrorizing you at every step.
Terrorizing.
This is a biblical amount of bad luck.
Big fat belly
My
running
God.
on my back. Yeah, it was absolutely catastrophic. And then, so I got this one neighbor. She's an absolute smoke show. And I thought she was single for a while, and she's not. Her boyfriend came from Europe. And this dude's like super serious. Like this guy's never smiled or laughed in his entire life. And he freaking hates crypto, despises it. And then she knew that I was doing well because she also would go to the dog park and we would chat about it. So then I was like, oh, yo, come over for drinks. I'll teach you about it, this and that. So then she comes over and her boyfriend's like, don't listen to this guy. This guy's a piece of shit. Da, 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 da. Like, crypto's a scam. And I'm like, bro, it's not a scam. No, no, no. They bought the absolute Pico top. She went like balls deep in her savings in Ethereum because I told her that that was a safe bet.
Oh my God.
And now I can't even like go to the dog park. I get like anxiety when I leave my freaking condo because I'm afraid I'm gonna run into them because they like despise me now because they lost so much money.
Yeah.
And
Euro
now I don't
Chad
have
is probably
shit.
keeping the receipt from that one, bro.
Yeah,
Those
it's
guys don't
freaking
play.
yeah, it's horrific. And this dude's so pissed. He despised me, and they're literally like my neighbors. Like the second I walk out, their door is like right across from mine.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and like every girl, because like my dog's so cute, so I used to just pull girls all the time at the dog park. But I made them like all invest in crypto, and now they all hate me and they won't even talk to me because like they're all actually down horrific. Because when I told them, I was so damn confident, like. I shilled Link so hard that it was like the greatest thing in the world, and now we're all effed and Sergey Nazarov screwed us.
Dude,
So,
if there were a Hall of Fame for this show, you'd be the top spot, and I don't think anyone could ever displace you.
man,
My
I've been
God.
messaging you, I've been DMing you because I hear all these guys come. I'm like, yo, you all suck. My life is like destroyed. Also, freaking so when there was one time, I don't know, I did so many stupid trades that I was down pretty bad, and then I made like a massive trade on this like stupid shit coin, and then one night I put $3,000 in. I think I walked out with like 100K in like an hour, which was like freaking great for me. And then I also, Omen Time. So
Oh,
there was one day, so
my L's there.
the worst. I like freaking Omen Time. So after Unfederal Reserve, the one that like rugged me so hard, I basically had PTSD. So there was one time so I bought all Omen Time with that 100K. I had like 50K in each. And there was one day where there was like it went down like 10%. And I was like, okay, that's kind of weird because the market was green. And then it went down like 20%. Then it went down 30%. And this literally all happened. Like, if you look at the charts, this happened like within like a half hour, I think. And then I was like, had PTSD from Unfederal Reserve. So I'm watching Omen Time, then it goes down 40%. And I'm like, holy shit. I was like, it's actually unraveling. Like, the Ponzi is failing. I need to get out. And I was like, I can't. It's down 40%. Maybe it'll bounce. But then I had PTSD. So then it went down 50%, then 60. And I panicked and I sold 60. I was like the literal end of that red candle. The second I sold, it bounced back and cleared it.
Of course you were, bro.
I was
I'm
like the
convinced
tip of
Sam
that
follows you
freaking
now.
red
Oh
candle.
my God.
And I swear to God, like, if you go back in time and look at the chart, that thing bounced back because everyone was scared. And I guess it did like a
I'm just
liquidating
going to pay
cascade.
you to stand by charts and give me your play-by-play emotions so
Bro,
I can fucking buy these Pico bottoms.
if anyone wants to counter trade me, I will make you rich. I'll start a paid group. I'll do what I'm doing, and you guys do
Oh
the
my
exact
God.
opposite. And that's how I can make my money back and maybe
Oh.
get my clout back at the dog park.
All right, so how are you coping with the current losses?
To be honest, like, it sucks dick. Like, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. To be honest, on a serious note, I actually am down horrific. Like, the whole point that I did this, so my dad was like a hardworking man, immigrant dude from China. He got COVID. He almost died. He was on a ventilator for a long time. They thought he was going to die and be brain dead. He's 68, still works 7 days a week as a waiter. And my whole goal, I needed $200,000 to like pay his house off. That was my goal because he can't retire. He's so broke. And because COVID, he like wasn't working for so long, and my mom spends like all his money. So my goal was to like pay his house off, and I effed that up. And that's actually like not for myself. Like, I'm 32, whatever. I can work, make some money back. But it really does bother me like that I effed up that opportunity for him because like we're dirt poor.
Yeah, that
So
resonates. I had something similar. I was supposed to retire my parents in like I think around the end of 2017. One of my goals with crypto was like, I had a condo, but it wasn't fully paid off. And then my parents, also immigrants, were still like, working and struggling, and I was going to like retire them. And I didn't. And that shit haunted me for like 3 years.
Yeah. So that's the one, like all jokes aside, that actually like kept me up late at night. And then my brother-in-law and sister, they have 2 kids. They live in like this tiny ass apartment. And I thought I was going to be able to turn their 2K, which is a massive amount of money. I actually think they pulled it off a line of credit. The one that I shit the bed on Hex with. And I definitely lost some heavy sleep over that because that literally would have changed like their lives and their kids' lives. So I fucked up pretty bad. Like from a family perspective, myself, whatever. I'm cool for like my own actions, but it just hurts when
That's
I
the thing,
screwed
man.
up.
That's the
Yeah.
thing about crypto. The only thing about crypto that's up only is the amount of regrets that accumulate,
Oh, Pico
and they keep
regret.
coming.
Like, it's so much regret, but it is what it is. This was like my first real bull run because I made most of my money. Like I bought like again the Pico top of like the last week of 2018. So I'd never really experienced that bull. And then I bought Link in the bear. And unfortunately, it went up also the bear. So I kind of ran inverse and I never experienced like a true bull run. So lessons learned and we'll see. And then hopefully I can get some money for my dad and my family and we'll go from there and maybe move so I can go to a different dog park and redeem my name.
Yeah.
Are you still holding that Link LLG?
I do have some right now. I have it sitting on my ledger, but I actually might need to liquidate it to pay my taxes.
Yeah, that's
Because the
gonna be rough.
taxes
I
from
guarantee the
2017 to
second you
20.
sell it, Link's gonna fly up too.
Oh, Link's freaking Sergey is gonna come announce staking. Freaking Swift is gonna use it. The Link Marines
The
will have been
singularity's gonna
right
come.
the entire time, and I'll be sitting here with my thumb up my ass, crying at the dog park, well, with no freaking money. I know that's how it's gonna happen. Like it's so everyone buy Link.
Oh, thank you so much for coming on.
Nope, yo,
We're
I've been
literally
trying to
going to
get on
cut the
here.
show early here because whoever comes on after you is not going to beat this story, and I want to end it on a high note. Thank you all
Yo,
for
like,
joining.
look at your DMs on like the therapy one. I've been trying to get on here for like
I
weeks.
know. I as you were like saying the story, I was vaguely piecing together that you were the guy that was like messaging me all this time. Anyway,
Sounds
thank you
freaking
so much for
horrific.
coming on.
No
Take care,
problem. It's
guys.
a pleasure.